Hi everybody, welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 76 with me, Sid, and last episode we got this thing, the Ender Crafter, which apparently is very much like a QED from what was it, Extra Utilities, Open Blocks, something along those lines. And there are recipes in here we can make: Ender Star, Enhanced Ender Ingots with an Ender Star, and strangely enough compressed steel, which is, we need that. That is made using some stuff here, that's fine. What else was the and that's it, 3 items. We need a PCB, we need to do Galacticraft, we need a logic processor, we need to get an inscriber going. All of this lot comes together for that, and we probably should make some more alternators. Apparently they affect the speed, although I'm not that bothered because they're relatively cheap. It's basic Eyes of Ender, and we've got that one in the bag now. So we could put, like, you know, a row of 5. We could get that set up over here. I am also thinking, and I may start that this episode, of taking the stairway down here and going underground here and basically moving my storage over here, because we're increasingly in this area. You know, we've got the tech is mainly over here now, and yeah, so that's the thing. However, first things first, we need rocket fuel, and to make rocket fuel we need kerosene, and which is that, and we need oxygen. Kerosene we get by running basically this diesel through here into another one of these. Now, yeah. So we need to make another thing. I also need to store some of this stuff. Have I got just somewhere in here I can ditch this off? Because I'm carrying a lot of crap at the moment. Yeah. Not really. Yeah, you lot can go in there. That'll do. The rest of this has got homes to go to. So let me sort my inventory out. We will get what we need together to get another one of these going. I'm also thinking that we probably need to power this differently, although we might get away with it. It's, you know, this is all right. We can turn them on or off as we choose. And if I remember rightly, we've just got a, yep, that's fine. So we can take the diesel out of here into another one of these over this side, and it will create lubricant, gasoline and kerosene. Yeah, sort myself out, back in a sec. Okay, we're just getting the last few bits together. I'm going to need steel. We need to make these, so I need 8 steel. Put that away, and let's have a look. 4 copper, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the hoofers, 6 copper actually. There we go. Oh, hang on. Electrum. Almost everything we needed. Now, can I make electrum in the arc furnace? Only if I have some gold grit. Okay. You know what? I've got it. So let us just go and grab it. It won't take long. I have actually upgraded my armor, so my boots have got what this has not. I don't really mean no. Let's try one of these. So yeah, I've got this has actually got more redstone modifiers, as has that and that, so we can basically keep increasing the speed on these. I'm actually happy with the speed I've got. I don't want to go too fast. I think there's such a thing as being too swift. and I don't want to do that. So there we go, 1, 2. Right, we should be able to. Oh no, we can't. We need the engineers to. This is why I want to start moving over into the industrial thing from the cave. The cave has served its purpose, and bits of the cave will still go forward. You know, the dog grinder and the Tinker's construct stuff. Certainly the early grinders and the saw and stuff like that will be invaluable going forward. But right now. Right, I need 2, 4. 4. Okay, that should be everything we need. We should get I say should get a table. We've got a crafting table up there, but unfortunately somebody who shall remain nameless, it was me. Right, that should be everything we need for a second distillation tower. Cool. Right, let's sleep. Yeah, I'm using it as storage because, you know, that's what you do with crafting tables, isn't it, when your inventory's a mess. Anyway, we need to get this second tower in, and the input is going to be, I think we need to rotate this tower through things. Let me shift these for starters. They don't belong anywhere here. So we'll just put them out of the way, so we're not worrying about them. So what we want is, if we get this and we go and say so that the engineering blocks need to be at the back as we are to here. So what we need to do is rotate that through, I think there. Yeah, I think that will work. And we're not obstructing anything over here. We've got some space over here for tanks. We've got a space over here for a tank. So yeah, I think we can get away with that. Right, so now all I've got to do is build myself another one of these towers. Back in a mo. All right, that's the structure built. Let's get the thing hit with the hammer. I don't know. I seem to have too much of that. I don't suppose I can. Yeah, I can. Excellent. Recombine them was the answer to that one. We need a hammer, and do we click you? We do. Excellent. And that is that for now. Well, actually not quite. We need to get some storage back somewhere along the line. Doesn't matter for now. So we've got another hoofer. This is going to be, we need to bring power. This is going to be interesting, get the power across. I need to basically rejig our wiring and maybe stick a thing here so we can loop through, and then another one over here and then down, I think. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The input, of course, goes in there. That is the output, and that is the output for the thing, which we're going to want. We're going to want another fluid router coming out of here, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3 pipes coming out, which will go to a tank for kerosene, a tank for lubricant, and a tank for gasoline. Oh, we need to get some illumination powder on there just to make sure that that stays spawn free as well. Right, so let me see what we need next. I think we're going to need at least another one of these, 2 of these wooden posts, which I'm fairly certain I don't. Oh, I've got one. So I think we're going to need one of those there with a click like that. We're going to how do I want to do this? If I hang on, My inventory is all akimbo. Let me just very quickly redo that. That's fine. And then we'll take that one out and do that. You can go like no, that. Do we want it like that or do I want it above? I think we want it above actually. Let me just head up and get this wired in. So if we pop that there, then we've got you go from there out to there. From there to there and there to there, and that fits in nicely. And then we need some more MV wire and another MV relay, and I'm tempted on this one to go above just because we can. Well, actually it won't make sense because the other one's above. And then we're going to connect you from there. Hup. Oh, okay. To there. Now, here's a question. Can I get away with a direct connection? Got an MV connector? No, I need to do that. Will I get away with that, or is that pipe going to class as it is? Okay, that's fine. So we do need to bring another post out, which I'll need to make back in a mo. Alright, before we go any further, I've got to take that Cthulhu statue down. That lightning is getting annoying. You can hear, I mean, I've just been over to the astral base and you can still hear it over there. So yeah, it's more than that's lag, more than a little silly. So I think what we'll do, because the tome should be charged up pretty highly by now anyway, so we should be good just to head over there and remove the stuff, grab the hoofer. No sign of Shoggoths, which is good. Right, let me come in slowly and gimme. Right, where's my stuff? Give me one of them. That's mine, thank you very much. Right, at least now we are lightning free for a while, and that has got almost fully charged anyway, 5,000. So if we need it again, we need it. If I need to replace it, we'll replace it, but I honestly don't think we will, or well, I thought we wouldn't before. You know, we're advancing into the space age. We shouldn't be mucking around with primitive gods. Let's just come in over here and then grab that, pop that away. I'll stick that away, and we'll stick the Cthulhu stuff away as well for now. Right, I've got everything, by the way, to be on with the next thing, and then we can start building the bits we need, the routers and stuff. So what we are going to want to do is we are going to want to put I think we'll stick a thingy here. That should give me room for one, two, yeah, that gives me room for a tank here nicely. We shall hammer that, and we shall place a medium voltage relay on the bottom this time. We'll come from there to there, from there to there. Lovely. And that's got juice. Excellent. Next thing we need to do is, this is the input, so we're going to come from here all the way over here, and I should have some. Oh, I'm hungry for a change, and we want some veg in our diet, so let's have a bulk dinner. Yummy. Right, so what did I do over here? I didn't really worry too much about any of that, did I? I just went it straight in, and yeah, okay, fine. Gonna need more of that. That's gonna come down, and it's gonna go. I'll do this by hand actually. And it's going to come down there and over till we run out of that, but that doesn't matter because we should have somewhere a whole bunch of iron plates, which we're going to need more of these anyway because tanks use all of this as well. 16 to start off with, we'll go with that, and that will come over here into there and connect it like Kazoo, and then we'll just cover that over. And if I go and pop that on the side there, and I also want you to be so that is currently off. Make you sure you're off, so that's all fine, and we can hit this button, this lever here, and we should see that it's not actually doing anything, it's just filling, which is fine. Again, don't know why it's showing as active, but it doesn't really matter as long as that stays empty. We're going to need to stick a chest or something here for it makes bitumen again, the same as the other ones. And then we need 3 tanks. Now the tanks, we're going to need to get all of that sorted, but let me just pull. We've made those before. I'm probably going to cannibalize that creosote tank from in there for starters, because that's 1 tank, and then I only need to make 2. I think that's probably the way we'll go. So yeah, let me pull that together, and we can get the final bits done. See you in a moment. Okay, just waiting on the last stuff for these. I have done a bit of work down here clearing out the space for the basement. I'm not going to actually work on it. I just when you're doing things like this where you're just waiting on machines to finish, I don't like leaving it. So yeah, get down there, do a little bit of something while you're waiting for things to finish. You know, efficient time management. Anyway, we need another 34 of these. That is not going to be 34, that will be 10. But once these have come through, we're good. And we are going to have, we're going to have 1 go here. We need to take these again out of the way because they are obviously in the way. We'll just dump them over here temporarily. And what I'm thinking is if I go and line up on that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So that will be our various hoofers, thingamabobs, and these are fairly straightforward as usual. Oops, well they are if you manage not to screw up, which you know I do with amazing regularity. But we'll get this lot in. I did bring some illumination powder as well, so in theory we should be good to do this, and I think that is that one done. And then we'll hop across here. Well, it's not done because obviously we've not hit it with a hammer yet. But we'll do the same over here and the same one over there, and then we'll have 3 tanks all ready for the stuff. See you in a mo. Alright, then we're going to need a fluid router. We should have everything. We're missing 2 iron. That's fair. That's I've set another whole load of plates going because I'm going to need a whole load of pipe as well. But fluid router in there, bang, that's that. And what we're going to do is, let me just check how this, can't, black to the bottom. So if I come in here and we've got blue, pink and black, and we're going to get 3 fluids. We're going to get gasoline, lubricant and kerosene. Kerosene I am going to bring out on the pink side, I think. So let me have a look. The pink filter items. Yep, okay. Kerosene. And that will go into that tank over there, which I haven't tanked yet. So let me also turn you into a tank and put some kerosene in you. And in fact, we can basically empty all of that in a moment. The next one over is going to be gasoline. That is going to come out of the blue side, and that is going to go into this. Not quite, no. Nobody light a fire flame. That's going to go in there. And then the final one is lubricant, which is going to come out of the black. And that is going to go over into this tank over here, which is all good. Now, what we're going to be doing then is from here, we are going to come, let me just take a chunk of this floor out. So this is going to come out 1, 2 and then down, and then back up here. That's right. And that will basically do that, and then up here. The reason for that, because obviously what we don't want is this pipe intersecting with that. So I'm going to come over here now. We're going to come down here just a wee bit. Oops. Not quite like that. That was not my intention. So this is going to come down again and down again. And then we're going to have to come underneath this. Now that's that there. Oh god, it's yeah. Let me get out and find somewhere to go and have a quick sleep. But basically we're going to take 3 pipes out, 1 into each of these, and I need more pipe. So let me get that sorted and have a sleep. And again, I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, so yeah, so this pipe is going to come down here and all the way this way, and we're going to want to get, I've got plenty of iron plate left. I just don't want to convert it all into pipe too soon, because, you know, I might want iron plate for something else. Not entirely sure what, but we might want it for something else. And then that should be, oops, if we can just get these filled in. That should be good to there. That will go over the top of that there, and then we're going to come down here and right, that's going to be a problem. We're going to come around like that. Until we get to, whoops, here, which Yeah, that's also going to be a problem, isn't it? Damn. Can I reroute you? Like that, perhaps. Yeah, that works. Pipe logic is a nightmare, isn't it? But that will come around here, go around there, come up there and into that, and out of there. And then it's just a matter of connecting the various pipes up to the top of their tanks, which again we're going to need a little bit more of this, but we should be good for at least one of them. Alright, you can't do that. Fine, like I care. Can't do that either. Right, need to find a way to do this from the top, don't I? Damn it, that's not the way to do it from the top. Let's try that again with a little bit more feeling, and we should be good. To get that in there. And then if we bring this one over this side, we should be okay. Damn it. Oh man. Nope, need to get that. I need to make some more pipe anyway, so get these wired in, back in a mo. And of course, when I say wired, I mean plumbed in, because, you know, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Right, I've managed to injure myself repeatedly falling off of things, so we need to quickly, I'm going to have a bit of venison, I think. Get that done. I need to know how long we've been going, but let's just turn that on. And we should see, it was draining power fast, but we know it does that, it's just the nature of the beast. But if we take that, we should see that we've now got 5 buckets, 6 buckets, some gasoline and lubricant going in there. So that's all good. I don't want to run this constantly. Now, the rocket, according to Galacticraft, only requires 1 bucket of fuel. Of rocket fuel. So we've already got 14 buckets of kerosene. We need to add in the liquid oxygen. So I'm going to turn you off for the time being, because what I don't want is to go burning through the diesel. The diesel, I may want to do other things, such as maybe a diesel generator, perhaps. Who knows? However, I'm just going to quickly get these barrels emptied, and then I shall be right back with you. Okay, we've got most of this done. There's a thing I would like to do just to finish off. I need some glass as well, 3 of them I believe. 1, 2, 3. Now, these are aluminium plates. We've obviously progressed ourselves forwards by getting the kerosene system set up so we can get kerosene all day long, but we need to progress the other elements of the mod forward. And one of the things we need is we need the ender alloy. Hang on, it's upstairs. I knew I left it somewhere. Advanced ender alloy. Right, we need to make the Galacticraft compressor. We made the soul-forged steel anvil ages ago to make the armor and everything, but to be honest, done with that. Yeah, hopefully anyway. And with those, everything else was easy. There you go. So we now have under pressure, which now gives the fuel loader and oxygen. So the oxygen, you will need to combine carry in an immersive engineering refinery. You're not a refiner. Hang on. Oh. In one of these, I've got to put oxygen in there. Oh my God, that's even worse than I thought. Okay, well, yeah, might need a third refinery yet. And oxygen compressor, we need compressed steel. That's simple enough. That's what we just made. Aluminium, fine. Bronze, fine. This thing is tin, steel, that, and vent, and that's fine. So we can make an oxygen compressor, absolutely no problem. As I say, we might need to make another refinery, although what we could do, I suppose, is drain the diesel out, turn that off, drain the diesel out, and then put kerosene in manually. It's a bit unpleasant, but how would we get the diesel? How do we mix in a refinery? Do we have to pipe in through the same thing? Maybe that's what we have to do. Okay, anyway, we made the compressor. Now the other thing we need to do is make a plastic mixer from Pneumaticraft. Now we are going to have to unfortunately get into Pneumaticraft. I say unfortunately because I am not a fan of Pneumaticraft. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with it. I just find it tedious. Problems with no plastic to melt down, there's no dyes, information, plastic mixture using red or green to supply these dyes. How do you get the temperature? Okay, I'm not sure how you are supposed to get the temperature on this. Add plastic in the bottom slot of the item. Plastic. What? Plastic. What plastic? Plastic selection. So we can pick what colour we want. White plastic. Have we got just ordinary plastic? Or do we go with that? I see. We probably use that to make what, liquid? Oh, I don't know. Molten plastic. What do we use that in the plastic mixer? So we need to get molten plastic in there, and then you add the various dyes to get the different colours, and I'm not sure how you get the temperature. We're going to have to investigate, I think. Anyway, on that note, I'm happy enough with the progress. I think we are going to have to probably come over to here and, you know, just turn that one off, bucket the gasoline out of this, and I think we can just do... No? How do we get you out? Or just run it until it's empty. There you go. That's the answer, isn't it? We just then run this until that's drained, and then we can move the kerosene in. But I'm not entirely sure how we would go about adding liquid oxygen, unless we pipe it in and bucket in kerosene. We will work it out, I'm sure. It's obviously convoluted enough that, yeah. But we got kerosene. We have got some buckets. So we'll see how we go. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.